Alright, so our video today is on percentage-based scoring and how we use it in Armlifting USA to determine how many points to award a particular competitor for their effort in an event. In this example, we have our axle deadlift set up. All of our athletes in the super heavyweight class have gone. We have O, Joe, Fred, all the way down to Frazier. We have their best attempt. These are the weights that they made. Now we need to find out how to score these folks. So we're going to create a formula that says we want to find the maximum amount of weight lifted from all these guys. We'll make that absolute so we can easily drag it. So this says we want to find the most weight or the highest number that exists in this range for all the athletes who have completed this exercise. That's going to be 205, which matches Matt's 205. Let's drag that down, 205 all the way down the board. Now we have to see how much each of these lifts is worth. So to do that, we're going to take Ode's lift of 200 kilos, divide that by our best effort of 205, and then to get a whole number here, we're going to multiply that by 100, and we see that Ode is awarded 97.56 points for his effort in this event. Let's drag this down, and we see Matt, who has the highest lift here, the maximum score in the event, receives 100 points. Ode gets second in this one, and it looks like Fred gets third. What this does is it enables somebody who's very good at one event to really crush everybody else and get some major points. Let's say Matt is king of the hill at this. He's so good at the axle, he actually pulls 225. He's still going to get 100 points like we just saw, but it's going to bump everybody else down. So he's going to be able to create a little more of a gap between him and the rest of the competitors. If we were doing strongman scoring, it would be a lot different. Matt would get 1 point, Ode would get 2 points, Fred would get 3 points, Joe would get 4 points, and you wouldn't really be able to tell who was kind of not just the best overall, but the best at a particular event. You could win an event in strongman by half a second, or you could win it by 500 pounds. There's not really any distinction or any particular reward for really crushing your competition. In this case, Matt crushed everybody by 25 kilos at least in the axle, so he gets the most points, and he creates the most separation between himself and the other athletes. Let's go back to 205 here. So Matt still gets his 100 points. Ode's a little bit closer. We know in real life it's going to be like this. Ode's going to do 230 on the axle, and we're all just going to be chasing Ode all day long on his attempts there. But this should give you an idea of how the percentage-based scoring works. We have our maximum weight we've attempted here. We've found that max with this formula up here, and then we assign points to it. We divide the best attempt by the max score, multiply that by 100, and get these points here. Hope that helps and that you're able to use it in your own competitions going forward.